Hello everyone, Jeremy Hansen here, and it's been a little bit since my last video, but it's true, I no longer have the old orchard. I still plan on growing some of the same trees here in my new place, but I've definitely switched interests here. I've always had an interest in blueberries, and frankly, me myself, I like to obtain any type of thing I grow. I like to get that for a decent price, and so what I did was I got blueberry seeds here from a reputable dealer here, and I've just been growing these all guys from seeds right here. I do have a couple named varieties back there and planted already, which I'll show you guys once we get warmer temps. We still have a little bit of snow on the ground here, and this is actually the guy's first day outside here. And most of these guys were planted all at the same time. In fact, you can't even tell which ones were planted in August versus October. But one thing I would like to say is I started them all in this container right here. All the blueberries you see right here, I started them in this container, and I've just separated them. I find it's much easier to grow them in a deep container and spread them on top. It requires less watering, and it just lets them grow up, and then once they get to this point, I can just kind of separate them. I mean, you see they still have nice size to them right here. And these ones I separated last weekend here. I was trying to break this up as much as I could because all these blueberries originally were in here, and you can see it gets kind of crowded. That's another point. That was this half of the blueberries, so I separated these guys a little bit. And I've been growing these inside with grow lights. This is their first day outside, and they'll go back inside tonight, and they'll stay in probably the grow lights for the rest of the next few weeks. The really cool thing is I did get these guys right here. These are low bush blueberries, and I plan on growing these in between the rows of the high bush blueberries. And I guess if you're wondering, I probably have over 300 high bush blueberries here. But my suggestion here is if you want low bush blueberries, what I did was to Walmart, and I ended up buying the wild Maine blueberries, and I just juiced those, and I took the seeds and I planted the seeds in some flats, so I should have those coming up fairly soon here. But all these little containers right here have been the fastest growing so far, and like I said, they're all planted along the same time. You honestly wouldn't even know which ones I did plant first because they're all basically growing at the same rate. And I don't like growing them in containers like this right here. It's shallower. I don't like starting seeds in this. It's shallower, it requires more watering, and so that can lead to a higher fail rate. I do like transplanting them sooner. Even this guy right here where they have smaller growing areas. These ones have actually been transplanted sooner than these ones, but these ones are really gaining a lot more height than these guys, just because they have more room to grow. Alright guys, well thank you for your patience on the video, and I'll keep you posted as I do this video because I don't think there's too many videos on people growing blueberry seeds. There's some you can find on there, but nobody really follows through on it, so I'll try to be more consistent about following through on it. Until next time, thank you guys.